I mean, I used to wake up to do it very early in the morning, and as soon as I would finish, I'd basically go to school, and I'd feel like crap. I'd feel like I was the worst. To be honest, I'd feel like I didn't want anybody to know. Of course, it would just win my being, just my overall presence wherever I go, even without saying anything to people. To be honest, man, I feel like it would just leak like that energy, that weird energy would just leak off of me. So right now I just came back from church. I'm just seated over here. But yeah, that's literally what I used to do when I was stuck. And to be honest, when I actually didn't for some days, one thing I want to tell you is when I actually didn't do it for some days in a row, like, just randomly waking up early in the morning and just doing it, what I was noticing was obviously that shameful feeling would go away, and I would come back into school or church or just all these other places with a lot more presence. Like even today when I just went to church and I sat down, I felt calm. I felt calm. I felt composed. Of course, I don't do this nonsense anymore. It's genuinely nonsense. I'm way better than this. I know you are not. I know that you want to know specifically how do you stop it? Because I was there. I'm telling you, I was literally there myself. I was literally like, you literally go in there and you feel so anxious when you don't even have to feel anxious. But now it's like I can go in there and I can relax. Speaking to people doesn't feel like so much of a shame. It doesn't feel like I just have this internal shameful energy when I'm speaking to people. But yeah, I mean, when I didn't do it for days, all I know is that the shame was gone. The shame was gone. It would always lead to me feeling like I have more energy, like I can build myself more, I can do a lot more things, I guess. It's basically retention, bro. It's retaining your semen. When that happens, your testosterone levels go up. I know you've probably maybe searched this on Google or you heard it. Yeah, your testosterone basically goes down because you increase a hormone called prolactin. Excuse me. Your testosterone goes up because your body thinks that it's basically not even like reproducing, when of course all you're basically doing is just like touching yourself, and yeah, you're watching something you shouldn't be watching. When you don't do that, you abstain basically. And I know that you've probably been through times where you are not doing it right. You've been through times where it just wasn't even on your mind. Maybe you had to be doing sports or whatever, you just didn't have time, right? You know how it feels. You feel like you have more energy, you feel like you have more aggression towards everything that you do, but then when you go back, it feels like it just numbs you all the way down. So I'm telling you right now that the retention effect that you get from this is what you need to have normalized in your life. You're not supposed to be used to ejaculating every single time. And at the same time, bro, to be honest, I'm not saying you should not, you can be ejaculating, but not from watching porn, not from watching another guy literally clap the cheeks of somebody that you would want. And you're just watching it like you are. It's very bad for your mind. It's very like, it's called cucking. It's better that you even do that. It's better to literally do that in real life with actual like targets that you specifically go and get. It's better to do that with real people than to be flipping doing it on a screen, if you get what I mean. Like, I would rather be the person that's flipping. Like, that's literally what I'm trying to do. I don't care. You can think I'm weird, but flip this, man. I actually want to clap in real life. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm struggling with this thing like you now, but to be honest, you have to like destroy your mind. Like you have to basically unflip your mind. Like your mind is very flipped up from every single time you've been relapsing, you've been like looking at the screen, you've been looking at the pixel. Your mind is pretty much messed up. So what I've noticed ever since I've basically stayed away from it, I quit it completely. Ever since that specific day, my mind has obviously healed itself because my dopamine levels are no longer like just fluctuating rapidly in very short spaces of time, because that's literally what happens when you look at this stuff, bro. Like your dopamine levels, like dopamine is like a neuromodulator and makes you feel like you're happy and whatever, like motivated. Like when you say, oh, I feel motivated, I'm happy, it is dopamine. So every single time that you look at that stuff, like you go on the website, you're googling whatever, your dopamine levels, like they skyrocket. You're playing with your dopamine levels, you're overstimulating yourself because your brain is literally, it doesn't even know the difference between you. How can I even say this? Like, it doesn't know the difference between you. Okay, it's just a very stimulating thing. Like when you literally see like tens of like making pixels on a screen at once, of course that's gonna like play with your dopamine levels a lot, right? Because your brain just thinks you're having it, but you're not. So when you stay away from that, you stop depleting, you just stop like playing with your dopamine levels, because that's why you're gonna feel like you want more, like you want to get a stronger hit of dopamine from what you're watching. Like you want to watch something better, you want to look for a better video and stuff like that. Because I used to do that. I used to literally spend like minutes scrolling on the thing after I had like burst once, trying to look for like a better video. But if I'm being honest, it was just another dopamine spike from my monkey brain. So like, that's basically what you're trying to do. But the moment you quit this stuff, you heal your mind. You actually allow it to heal. You finally start finding real life things, like actually going to approach women more of a goal. You start seeing it more realistic. You start seeing it more normal. You feel like you actually want to do it instead of just being used to watching people. You have to heal your mind, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is, yeah, it's terrible. But I won't lie, it's changed me a lot. Because even when you get on that attention, bro, you will find yourself literally wanting to build yourself more. Like the amount of muscle I've basically been packing on, like I've been grinding, I've been doing all of these things. I run, I play basketball, I do athletics. It's also easy for me to put in the effort now because of like that retention. You see? So like, this is something you need to take in mind. It's not okay what you are flipping doing. It's not okay. The way you're gonna have to quit it though, like the way you're gonna actually like, because right now you literally can't stop it. Like, even if you say, no, I see what it does to me now, it's gonna take some time because you've been ingraining it into your mind for so long. And yeah, but just be patient, keep trying. Eventually you will quit it, because I remember it took me more than a year, definitely, of just trying to stop it, to stop doing that behavior, to actually stop it. Like, if I can summarize it for you though, don't do the thing of like counting streaks, if you heard of that, like NoFap stuff. At the same time, yeah, don't count the amount of days you've like stayed away from it. Don't even keep track of that. Try to keep track of how many times you do it on a monthly basis, and try to decrease that number gradually every single month. Yeah, that's basically what I'm not even lying to you. That's actually like what flipping worked for me. But of course, you'll get to a point where you're barely doing it, but you keep doing it every month. That's where you actually want to make sure you are changing your specific environments on a daily basis in a way that you will never find yourself comfortable enough to relapse, because that's what they call it when you wank when you don't want to wank, you watch porn when you don't want to watch porn. Most people do it at the same time, but like, if for example you're at home and you always like to flipping do it in your room, stay away from your room, and I'm telling you, you will find yourself not even having the ease to do it quickly. So that's pretty much it. But keep on trying. It's gonna take time. Realize it will take time. You can't quit it immediately. So don't get lazy. Like sometimes you will be like just relapsing after relapsing after relapsing, but hey, when you quit it, it's the best feeling ever. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I feel free. And yeah, that's it.